Here's how to stay alive longer so you can enjoy Boost Mobile's unlimited plan with the price that never goes up. Do not mistake a wasp nest for a piñata. Stay alive and switch now at Boost Mobile. After 30 gigs, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
You know what's wild? Most people are still overpaying for car insurance just because it's a pain to switch. That's why there's Jerry. Jerry's the only app that compares rates from over 50 insurers in minutes and helps you switch fast with no spam calls or hidden fees. Drivers who save with Jerry could save over $1,300 a year. Before you renew your car insurance policy, do yourself a favor. Download the Jerry app or head to jerry.ai/ACAST.
On today's Smart 7, Iran's new supreme leader issues defiant statement, Starmer apologises to Epstein victims and much more. It's Friday 13th of March, it's World Sleep Day and happy birthday Jack Harlow.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Thursday saw the first public statement by Iran's new supreme leader, Mojtaba Khamenei. He was appointed as the new Ayatollah last Sunday, but has not been seen publicly, and it's not clear whether he was injured in US and Israeli strikes. His statement was read by a presenter on state TV and was focused on reassuring Iran's Middle East neighbours.
We are not enemy of the countries around us, and we are only targeting the bases of those Americans. We will have to continue the same strategy.
Shortly after his statement, Israel began a new wave of strikes on Tehran and claims to have killed top Iranian nuclear scientists. The Strait of Hormuz continues to be a pressure point, with more Iranian attacks on vessels and mines placed in the channel, along with a pledge from the new leader to keep the vital corridor closed. UK Defence Secretary John Healey says that suspicions remain that Russia is advising Iran on tactics and targeting, saying that Putin's hidden hand is behind the ongoing drone attacks.
And we see from Iran some of the same tactics we see from Russia. Those links between two countries that menace their neighbours are part and parcel of what we're dealing with.
Prime Minister Keir Starmer was on the road on Thursday, making an appearance in Belfast before heading to Cork for an Anglo-Irish summit on Friday. He's found himself at the centre of the Mandelson controversy as the government released the briefing documents from Number 10 that were presented before the Labour peer was appointed as the UK's ambassador to the United States. The appointment went ahead despite warnings that Mandelson's appointment carried reputational risk for the UK because of his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. The Prime Minister apologised for the decision on Thursday.
I made a mistake in appointing Peter Mandelson, and let me follow that up swiftly as I've done before, but I need to do it again, with an apology to the victims of Epstein. It was my mistake and I take responsibility.
The government has said it will review the vetting system and will not announce any appointments until the full security process is complete. The opposition have been calling for Starmer's resignation, with the Lib Dems suggesting that the PM refer himself to his ethics advisor, while Tory leader Kemi Badenoch is calling for Labour MPs to take action.
In any normal circumstances, the Prime Minister would be resigning. He's been shown to have lied to the Commons. It is a shame that there are not enough opposition MPs to remove the Prime Minister. Labour MPs now need to consider their position.
The government has begun a consultation process to consider whether or not the UK should adopt a social media ban for teens under 16, although the Tory party tried to force through a vote on an immediate ban this week. Ofcom isn't hanging around though. They've been busy enforcing existing guidelines for age verification after their research showed the current minimum age rules of 13 are not being properly enforced. They say that 72% of children aged between 8 and 12 years old are accessing sites and apps they are supposed to be barred from. They've written to Facebook, Instagram, Roblox, TikTok and Snapchat asking for clarity on what the platforms are doing to enforce age checks and to prevent online grooming. Ofcom CEO Melanie Dawes says that the new approach for Ofcom to regulate content will work.
This is a huge shift and we're under no illusions about the task ahead. But we have seen progress. So we've got, for example, 80% of the top 10 porn sites now have highly effective age checks in at aged 18. So it's because of regulation and the actions that Ofcom's taken.
The Royal Mail has found itself at the centre of an investigation by the House of Commons Business and Trade Committee. It comes after widespread reports of missing or delayed first-class mail, and the suggestion is that the Royal Mail have been prioritising parcels over the letter service. While the Mail delivers 92% of mail on time, it's missing its target for first-class mail, with only 74% of letters in that category delivered the next day, despite a recent price increase. There was a debate on the issue in the Commons, and MPs from across the political spectrum weren't happy. Labour MP for Lichfield Dave Robertson was channeling his inner David Beckham in his demand to the Royal Mail.
Now, Royal Mail clearly don't have a handle on this. They are either not measuring their performance or they are covering up their performance. So I would ask the Minister to use that golden chair that we have to force Royal Mail to be honest, fess up and fix it.
Still to come on today's Smart 7 in association with Metro, Villa pick up a win in France and Steven Spielberg cranks up the spooky right after this.
This episode of the Smart 7 in association with Metro is brought to you by Tesco Whoosh. Now picture this. You're halfway through your night on the sofa, fully locked into the Stranger Things finale, and you're just at the big reveal where you think that Vecna's got an 11 sack and their other graduation where Winona Ryder seems than ever. What do you mean, spoiler? They should have seen it, but I'll bleep it out. Anyway, then disaster strikes. You realise you've run out of snacks. There's no crisps, no chocolate, there's nothing in the fridge except tap water and regret. It's a nightmare. And honestly, this has been me more times than I care to admit. Well, that's where Tesco Whoosh comes in. If you've run out of snacks, Tesco Whoosh is here to help with treats and drinks delivered to your door in as little as 20 minutes. Enough time to pause, not panic, and get back to the good bit. The best part? It's all available through the Tesco app. Whenever you need your groceries fast, Tesco Whoosh is ready. Delivered from as little as 20 minutes with Tesco Whoosh in selected areas. Come on, 11!
Buying furniture for your business can be full of compromises, confusing choices, and little support. National Business Furniture is here to change all of that. We believe that every business deserves furniture that lasts, service that cares, and a partner who gets it at a budget that works. At National Business Furniture, that's our commitment to you. Find the right furniture for you and your team at National Business Furniture. Visit nbf.com and use promo code POD10 to save 10% now.
Welcome back.
Thursday night saw the last 16 of the Europa League and the Europa Conference League get underway, with Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa all in action. Palace were hosting Cypriot side AEK Larnaca, and the game ended in a goalless draw, while Nottingham Forest were at home to Danish side Midtjylland, but lost 1-0. Aston Villa were in France to face Lille and won 1-0 with a goal from Ollie Watkins, and captain John McGinn was cautiously optimistic about their chances.
Obviously a good first leg. We know how these games change over 2 legs, so not to get carried away, we probably could have scored another couple of goals, but a better performance, but we've still got a lot to do.
The Peaky Blinders movie, or as it is officially known, Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man, hit cinemas last weekend, but it's also due to drop on Netflix next Friday if you can't make it to the multiplex. It sees Cillian Murphy return as the iconic Tommy Shelby, along with a cast including Tim Roth, Rebecca Ferguson, Stephen Graham and Barry Keoghan. Cillian has been playing Tommy for 13 years now, and he told Seth Meyers the idea of a movie version came up during COVID, and it's important that it stays true to the Shelby story.
Well, I was always up for the idea. It was just the script, because it's a different beast, like a 2-hour story as opposed to a 6-hour story, you know. But it was about family. When we got it, when we got the story working, clicking, it became just about family and about a father and son.
This summer looks set to be a big one at the box office, as a serious stack of blockbusters is lined up for our viewing pleasure. One of the most eagerly awaited is the latest from legendary director Steven Spielberg, called Disclosure Day. The first full trailer just dropped, but it hasn't really revealed a lot of the plot. All we know so far is it appears to involve mysterious aliens. There's a government conspiracy, plenty of high-speed action, and a frankly disturbing gurgling clicking sound that seems to be connected to the potential aliens. It's got an amazing cast, including Josh O'Connor, Emily Blunt, Colin Firth, Coleman Domingo and Eve Hewson, and it's due to hit cinemas on June 12th.
This 79-year terror campaign of lies has to end.
What are you going to do?
Full disclosure to the whole world.
That truth will upend all established order across the entire world.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Pro athletes don't spend their time meal prepping. They eat smart, train hard, and recover fast. Factor makes it easy with dietitian-designed, chef-prepared meals built to fuel your performance. Choose from high-protein, calorie-smart, GLP-1 support, and vegetarian options designed by nutrition experts to support strength and recovery. Train like a pro, eat like a pro. Right now, go to factormeals.com/healthy50off and use code healthy50off for 50% off and free breakfast for a year. That's factormeals.com/healthy50off, code healthy50off.
Youth mental health is a complex challenge that requires comprehensive solutions. We must strengthen after-school programs. We must make digital literacy tools available in our schools. We must work with mental health professionals to support children. And we must empower mentors, educators, and parents to keep kids happy. Learn more about our commitment to finding lasting solutions at empowerourfuturecoalition.com/solutions. Paid for by the Coalition to Empower Our Future.